What's up, everybody? Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We are back for another NASCAR Cup Series qualifying stream. Normally, we have practice and qualifying, but on the super speedways, we only have qualifying and it's 2 rounds. Everybody gets a couple laps on the first try, and then round two, the best of the 10, will go for the pole for tomorrow's Yellawood 500. Appreciate you being here. Qualifying is already up and ready to go already. And we got a couple drivers that have already made their practice run, but all the drivers, most of the big time drivers have not gone yet. So thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you being here. T-Van, I feel like I haven't been in chat forever. Exactly. Fire Lazy, what says is Bowman the Slowman. What's up, Raymond the Shark Blood? What's up, Crazy? Back again. Sky Allen, Tammy, Adam, NASCAR Collector. What's up? Hello, Keith. Welcome back. Wendy, Richard, Cole, and everybody in here hanging out. We thank you for being here. Thanks so much for being here, y'all. And let's get to the main screen. And we are qualifying. And right now, Austin Hill in that third RCR car is on the pole right now. The third RCR car on the pole. So let's get into it. Let's listen in.
Round for all 40 drivers. The top 10 will advance to round 2 to set the front 5 rows for tomorrow's Yellawood 500.
What's up, Linda? Good to see you. Becky back too as well. Hello, Becky. PG says, let's go, Logano.
Austin Hill, who just got off the racetrack about an hour ago, qualifying in the top 5 for the NASCAR Xfinity Series race later this afternoon. Be the third car to take time and now set fast time at 53.115 seconds. That equates to 180.288 miles per hour.
Down to pit road we go. First, we go to Austin Dillon, who's patiently awaiting his opportunity to go on the track. And our Steve Post from Halstead, Pennsylvania, is with him.
Austin Dillon will get ready to go out on this qualifying run. Austin, Todd Gordon is our analyst, and he talked about precision up through the gears and getting up to speed on your lap. How much do you work on that? What's the preparation to get up to speed for a qualifying lap here at Talladega?
Yeah, you just want to hit the gears right for your guys. They put a lot of effort in.
Ty Dillon doing Ty Dillon things.
There's a couple.
Maybe he'll stop in the middle of qualifying.
Where you got to shift. So I'm watching my lights pretty much.
Ty Dillon on the pole, 53.009. Wow. 100ths of a second faster. What up, CeeLo? What's up, Charles? Shangron, what's up? Welcome back.
I mean, it gets old if you don't get a trophy after a while. I'd love to get a trophy here. We've got a couple at Daytona, but
this is the best. Thank you so much, Becky.
Really
here's Cody Ware.
It's the anniversary deals win here. One of those special wins I've ever seen. Being able to come from the middle of the pack to the front such a short amount of time. So, yeah, I'd love to see that 3 Bradstreet car up front on Sunday and try and bring home a trophy. You or the 8. We'll take either one at RCR.
I'll tell you that's for sure. 25 years ago, the 3 car was atop the scoring pylon, and Austin Dillon, a 2-time winner.
Did he have a spotter? That's right. He does have a spotter, but not his normal spotter. He's been suspended. No, he's been fired. Ty Dillon's spotter has been fired. Well, does Lenny go full throttle this weekend, given what his risk? I think he's smart about it. Because he still wants points, right? Marathon Man, CeeLo, let's go, Gator. What's up, Danny? Dillon needs to know there isn't iRacing. This isn't iRacing. Ty Dillon doing Ty Dillon things.
Honestly, it's a lot on our hero team and everybody at Ford and Roush Yates and for building a fast car. So just trying not to mess it up. Just be smooth, get a smooth launch, smooth shifts. Put the car where I want on the track and see how fast it is.
All right, Josh Berry, he's sitting in there and literally
Josh
Berry, the cab of the race car, putting the helmet on, getting ready to strap up and get rolling here. And guys, he talked about this car. Usually, a lot of times you see that motorcraft colors, the white and the red. Today he's got the Eero folks on there. It's EERO, but it's kind of a purple. It fades in.
Love that 21 paint scheme for Shark Blood.
It is, and we'll find out just
Here's
how fast
BJ McLeod. No Catherine Legg this time. No sponsor on that BJ McLeod car. How does he afford that?
10 fastest will go to the second round. Ty Dillon, he's going to the top of the leaderboard. Austin Hill is second. Cody Ware third. Anthony Alfredo's fourth, and Casey Mears is in position number 5.
Keeping that like, trying to get to 100 likes. Let's go, y'all. Now 45,000 subs. Let's go. Hit that like.
Oh, so close to it. What What can you bring from Daytona, and what is unique about Talladega Superspeedway that you can't maybe bring over from Daytona?
I mean, anyone can, right? Like, it's just a matter of being in the right place at the right time. I think the car is going to be just as fast as the one that we had in Daytona. And,
I know what
you know, I can work well with my Chevy teammates and help the ones that are in the playoffs to hopefully continue in the fight
playoffs.
and put ourselves in position to win the race.
How do you balance that? Because I know you want to win also.
Yeah, you know, as a race car driver, we're very selfish people. But so I'm going to be looking for me first, and second, trying to help those guys if I can.
Daniel Suarez ready to go after it here today at Talladega with a qualifying lap.
He'll head out into the racetrack in a couple of cars from now. Ty Dillon showing the way, trying to bounce back after a rough week last week at the Las Vegas Motor
Rough
Speedway.
week.
He leads still early in pole qualifying in Talladega. From the Talladega Superspeedway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
It is on True TV. Yes, Bronny says. JSB, what's up, man? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. 38 like. Thank you so much. I'm getting the emojis here for you guys. Get the emojis going here for you guys. I didn't get a chance to do that, but I'll have that up here in just a second. Appreciate all being here. This is our coverage of the NASCAR Cup Series, continuing coverage of the NASCAR Cup Series. Here's Cole Custer in that new paint job. Cisco Racetrack Ford, new sponsor for Cole Custer. He's not cold custard this weekend. Rough week, yeah, right? All right, JSB, see you later, man. You're welcome. Rough week for sure for Ty Dillon, man. That was a rough week. Here's Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs now trying to get in there. Is Cole Custer on the pole now on a 52.773 for Cole Custer on the pole. 52.773. True TV is so slow. 52.773. And this round will be over before I can even get the emojis in here. But we'll see if we can get them going here. We have a couple new emojis for all our gifted memberships we had last week or the week before. We have got a lot now. So, but thank you guys. Here's Ty Gibbs. Let's see what he can do. Ty Gibbs. See what he comes to the line. See what happens here with Ty Gibbs. As he's now out on the track. Spoon fed. No, wait, I'm just going to watch the qualifying on TV, but you and my phone. Okay, awesome, JSB. Appreciate you being here. Look at that pizza around the fuel injector. Yeah, that's cool. 11, 12. Let's see. Busher. That one. We'll do 19. Almost have these done here, and I'll have to swap them back again. So Ty Gibbs, second fastest, 52.854. 52.854.
I mean, it's everybody hits the same marks, right? I mean, well, you try to. You have the targets that we're supposed to hit. But what am I watching? I'm just trying to kill the boredom right now. So I'm not watching the damn thing. I know the exact targets on ship points, and you want to hold a pretty steering wheel, and that's our job. And that's all I'm trying to do. The importance of qualifying here, is it more for the pit selection for you guys? Yeah, but at the end of the day, the pit boxes are wide enough now, and you know, you're trying to generally, obviously,
the car I've been on display all over town this week.
But you know, green flag stops. You're generally.
I can't believe the big one happened in F1. Really?
Surrounding your box anyway. So, today's for the guys that massage the race car and for the engine builders. For the rest of it, it's just hanging out. Today's for the guys that massage the race car and for the engine builders. For the rest of it, it's just hanging out. He's hanging out. Tell you what, he's probably the best shape of his life.
It's a repeat. Hocevar now. Hocevar fourth fastest with a 53.113. 53.113.
Anything with AJ Allmendinger, whether you want the answer. The old saying is, if you don't want the answer, don't ask the question. Yeah, there's no filter on that one. It just comes out the way it is, and I love that. Love that about AJ. Got a chance to work with him back in 2012 for a while, but really
curious to see how SVG does here in the draft.
Got Steve Post with
love to see what SVG does.
But I had trouble finding him. He's got camouflage out here. Barely can see him. You got camouflage here. You think you can sneak up on a good qualifying lap here, Ross?
No, Postman, I don't know.
What up, CeeLo? Clayton, man. Is a good one today. Awesome.
Usually about the same.
Thelma McLaren DNF as well as Alonso. Wow, victorious.
Feed everything out
It's gonna wake
There's
up.
Justin Haley. Justin Haley leaving
Like,
Spire at the end of the year. Spire out. Maybe Suarez in that 7 Spire car next year.
We haven't found the payoff at super speedways, but
And I'm refreshing the emojis.
Super Speedways. You won here in April of 2022, and then it's been.
Is the Trucks doing qualifying? No, the Trucks was yesterday. Trucks was yesterday. Gio, little G, won his very first race, and Fox didn't even celebrate with it. They went off the air. They didn't even show him doing burnouts or nothing. They just said, we're out of here.
So I feel like that every lap's a new lap, every stage, every push, every fuel saving cycle, every push to the end of a race, to a stage, caution restart, everything is an opportunity. So
Ross Chastain, you weren't there. It's all right.
In the past and try to make better decisions.
Ross Chastain, we're going to see how things go here in the camo-colored Busch Light car this weekend.
His first pole of the season could come here today in Talladega as we go back down trackside and hear from one of the most recent winners here at Talladega SuperSpeedway with Jason.
That is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He's got Sasquatch running around here. You got the Jackalinks on the race car. Sasquatch is protecting this race car out here. How good of a car do you guys think you're going to have on this qualifying run?
I don't know about a qualifying run.
Justin Haley, third fastest with a 52.937.
Really big for our team.
52.937 for Justin Haley.
Our Jack Links non-vegan Chevrolet should be.
I'm now subscribed. Awesome JSB. Thanks so much, buddy.
But
great to be here with everybody. Let's up California days, man. How's it been out there? How's the trucking coming around, bro?
Does it change from year to year when you come back?
No, our setup with this car since we've started with this car between Daytona, Talladega, see Atlanta's a little bit different, but between Daytona and Talladega, our car.
50 likes. We're halfway to 100. Help with that like, y'all.
This car at the super speedways, my guys, I feel like have nailed it since day one, and that's how we've been able to win some races and contend up front on the super speedways. My car drives good.
What did the 18 get in the truck? Ankrum? Oh, I think it was top 10.
10 drivers have already gotten their qualifying laps in. Cole Custer is the fastest so far. Ty Gibbs is second. Justin Haley third. Ty Dillon is fourth. Carson Hocevar is fifth. Austin Hill sixth. Cody Ware seventh. Anthony Alfredo eighth. BJ McLeod ninth. And Casey Mears is 10th. From Talladega SuperSpeedway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Okay, so who do you think here in this top 10 stays? Anybody in this top 10? How many of these will stay in the top 10? None? 1, 2, 0? Who stays in the top 10 here? I don't think any of them are. I don't think any of them will. 52.773 is the fastest time right now. Relocating to Texas, looking to get back into a truck next month. Awesome California days. Casey Mears or Anthony Alfredo. So you're saying the whole top 10 will be, you saying those two will only be the outs? So you're saying these three here would be outs. That means everybody would stay. If these two are going to stay in, then all these guys. So how many do you think in the top 10 will stay? I would say maybe one. I say 0. Yeah, I'm with you, Becky. I say 0 in the top 10 right now. None. Nilser King goes none as well. Yeah, none. The movie Free Jack is on Comet right now. It's an old Atlanta racetrack in this movie, and the Mick Jagger formed Rolling Stones. All right, we'll see what happens. But Cole Custer on the pole right now. Nemechek, SVG, Zane Smith, Togulin, Josh Berry. Look at Willie B getting swamped with autographs. Riley Herbst, Daniel Suarez, Austin Dillon, AJ Allmendinger, and Ross Chastain. And on the is John Hunter Nemechek in that Legacy Motor Club Toyota. See what he can do.
One here since then. But no, Talladega has always been special, and it's been fun to just continue to get better and better. I remember actually to get approved for speedway racing, I drove Frank Kimmel's ARCA car here. That would be in probably January. It's like, this place is the biggest racetrack I've ever seen in my life. Still is true. But just the way your mind processes things now, that was what, 12 years ago. Now it feels like same size as Martinsville to me. So it's just cool how you evolve and get better and adapt to certain things. But yeah, hopefully our Columbia Toyota Camry can adapt to all the things we need today and tomorrow.
Howdy, CeeLo F1 sprint race from Rockin' Sock'em Racing today. What's up, Mad Steve? The sound bar will be on loud for this race. Hendrick car will win. We'll see, Clayton. Natman, go Vols tonight. Let's go. I will not be streaming that. I will be watching that. I will not be streaming that tonight. We're taking the night off.
Dog here. He's my tire guy. He's got upgraded to mechanic this week. He was like, if we had plane troubles coming in this morning, he was going to go drive it. So I just showed you how easy it is. Well, then he started doing the hand motion like he was driving an H pattern. No more H pattern. He's out.
Yeah, it keeps on lagging for some reason. All right. What's up with that? It just went off.
It's really studying on the moves, the right moves you need to make for tomorrow to get us to the front. I look at what happened at Daytona where we started deeper in the field.
SVG.
We were in the top 5 early on. I caused that big wreck. But we made the right
See what he
mistake
got.
at that point, and then we made one wrong.
SVG.
So 88. I iron out all the kinks for tomorrow, but today.
88. SVG.
We'll sit on the sidelines. That's Bubba Wallace, and he will be driving this number 23 car here today.
Awesome, Matt Steve.
Toyota, former race winner here at Talladega for Bubba Wallace. Let's go back down trackside now. Hear from a driver.
6 fastest for SVG.
SuperSpeedway races with
6 fastest with a 53.098.
The road courses too. That's Michael McDowell.
53.098 for SVG.
Money to get these race cars to the racetracks and a lot of great sponsorships. You guys brought another new one to the racetrack this weekend. A good-looking red, white, and black race car. So talk to us about this one and what it took to get it here this
53.
weekend.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, Carolina handling on our Chevy this weekend. Like you said, car looks awesome. Colors are great, and yeah, I got the opportunity to go.
So we
down
got 2 rounds coming up here for the Cup Series, and then at 2:30 we'll be live for the Xfinity race.
We're gonna have a bunch of them here tomorrow. So excited to
Hit that like, y'all. Trying to get to 100 likes.
Daytona qualifying.
Zane Smith. Let's see Front Row Motorsports. They love it here.
Feel like we've made some gains with
Zane Smith.
Here, so today we can see. We're all looking forward.
Where's
to
Connor
it.
Zillage? He is in the
nice lap there. I'm
Xfinity
not sure where
series,
that's
not
gonna go,
here.
but, yeah, we're hoping that we can land somewhere in the top 10. That'd be a good day for us and a big improvement. And I
Zane
think
Smith
that
went a wild ride in Kansas, didn't he?
All right, a lot of things at this racetrack you can't control. What you can control is kind of how you react.
Yeah, I got a little
to
bit,
things that
right,
control
Zachary?
heart rate out here. How have you primed yourself over the years and staying patient when you need to?
Yeah, this place.
I
is
think the
tough.
top 2 or 3 are
it's very
making it to the
interesting, though,
top 10.
because
You think so?
just how high.
You think a 52.773 is going to last?
But a place like Bristol, I'm like through the roof. So just different for everybody.
Zane Smith isn't close.
But I just feel like you put yourself in.
He's
position,
fourth, 52.945.
You try to execute that
52.945.
A lot of that's based off of historical, what you've done before, what's worked, what hasn't worked. Rules change, a lot changes. And then, at the end of the day, you get that white flag and you hope that you're in a spot where you can make the right moves. But it's a fun weekend. I look forward to Talladega. It's an opportunity race for us to go try to win, and hopefully we'll get to do that for Carolina handling this weekend.
Looking to finish on a high note here in 2025. Michael McDowell getting ready to qualify here at Talladega.
He is. 2 more drivers have gotten their laps in. John Hunter Shack has gone to the position number 4. Shane Van Gisbergen just got a lap in. He is now in 6th. Remember, top 10 at the end of round 1 will advance to the second round of qualifying here at Talladega today to run for the pole position. Cole Custer currently at the top of the leaderboard, Kyle, but here's a pretty good benchmark here. It is Zane Smith coming to the line. Zane Smith, the 13th driver to take time and crosses the line. We'll see the order. He will move up and into the top 5 in 4th. 52.945 seconds, 180.867 miles per hour. Still behind Cole Custer, who leads the way over Ty Gibbs, Justin Haley, then Smith, and John Hunter Nemechek. As we go back to the pit lane and hear from Chris Buescher.
Chris Buescher down here, chatting with Scott Graves as crew chief as the boys get ready to get this car through a qualifying.
Remember how dominant Ford is on drafting tracks? I think Custer might remain the top. Good possibility of 52.773. Jay thinks he agrees.
How do you balance this?
Here's the other front row motorsport car.
It's not too
Zane
hard.
Smith qualified fourth. Let's see what Todd Gillen can do in that 34.
Speed's been at here at these types of racetracks.
Becoming a good driver. Yeah, he's at 8th fastest right now.
Thomas's high protein bagels Mustang, but I mean ultimately going out here to figure out how to win races. So it's a little different than other sports, right? We're all still fighting for the same thing.
No doubt about it. And this team looking for that first win this year, that's Chris Buescher. And yeah, that race car looks awful good.
Man, Todd Gillen, same as his, look at that, 52.945 and a 52.996.
He's just coming up the speed off of the pit.
Here's Josh Berry.
Jason Toy.
Kyle Busch is a two-time winner here at the Talladega SuperSpeedway, and you talk about good-looking, tasty race cars earlier there with Buescher. Now you got the Cheddar's Chevrolet down here, and of course we all know about the Cheddar's.
Shark blood.
All right, David, let's talk a little
You
bit.
see those sharks in the chat.
A lot of things you control and cannot control here.
Otani. Rock song with the pair. Yeah, right. Otani.
Control your own things and hopefully
Shark blood. Gonna be honest, the qualifying I watch is Daytona 500 qualified. Those are epic, but the drafting qualifying is always good too.
Well, we've had good speed in our
Here's Josh Berry, top of the pole. Shark blood.
Couldn't quite get the right spot in the right line there towards the end. And then
Berry 52.570. There's another Ford. Well, there's a Penske, the first of the Penske cars. Well, he has a Penske engine, so
Trying to keep this Cheddar Chevrolet up front, qualify up front.
they'd be the man.
Seems like you're busier as a husband and father right now. than
Here's
you are
Riley
as a driver.
Herbst.
It seems like you're doing something during the week. Seeing
Wood
Brexton
Brothers
race
is
somewhere,
technically a fourth
seeing
Penske
the
car,
obviously the
exactly.
competition level for Brexton Rising as well, too. How you handling all
And
that?
I've noticed on NASCAR 25, the Penske cars are good at drafting tracks too. They make the cars that are good in drafting tracks good on the games.
He's been doing great. It's been a lot of fun.
No, he's way at the bottom, Bowden. Bodine.
Actually runs again tonight with the non-wing cars. He enjoys the non-wing stuff, so he's having a kick out of that. Mom does not like that. You know, obviously too, Samantha was at the White House earlier this week, so really honored to have that opportunity through all of our foundational work that we've done over the years, and the Bundle of Joy being so impactful.
If the GM doesn't go to Cadillac Body next year in the Cup Series, what would you guys in the chat think of that? A Cadillac Body for Chevrolet.
90 races since his last win.
Whole last race here was 52.565.
In St.
Ooh,
Louis.
that's Riley Herbst now the new leader. Riley Herbst, 52.543, new leader.
And 0 seconds, 182.1
Look at Herbst.
miles per hour.
Toyota
To the pit lane and Steve.
making a statement here.
Last time we were here at Talladega SuperSpeedway, right over to cross pit wall is Victory Lane, and then Austin
Wearing a Chevrolet shirt. Yeah, look at that.
What's it like coming
Chevrolet
back to
shirt.
Talladega, knowing the most recent time?
Got it for free in Atlanta.
It's obviously an awesome
McDowell must win this time. Here's Daniel Suarez, his last 99 start in Talladega.
Place where you definitely expect to have some fast forward Mustangs, and looking
Or
forward to seeing
Corvette
what
might
it's
be
got back
possible.
put together for me this week.
Fast forward Mustangs, we've just seen Josh Berry go quick time. What can you learn from watching him, or what comfort level does he do? One of your Lions cars is looking pretty good.
At this point, I hope I'm as fast as they are. That's a pretty good lap. I mean, we were 56 in the spring for pole.
Suarez.
So a 57 or a 54 now is pretty quick. So I don't know if the track's a little quicker or not. We'll get those answers.
See what Suarez is. Suarez.
So obviously
7th fastest with a 52.981. 52.981.
The show here, and Austin Cindric, I'm sure he'll be money on that up to speed lap.
Will.
NASCAR Stingrays, yeah.
Herbst is going to the top of the leaderboard.
Riley Herbst.
5.43 seconds, 182.251 miles per hour. Taking the lap now is Daniel Suarez. He'll now go under the clocks for his qualifying effort. Top 10 advance to the next round. Shane Van Gisbergen, currently the driver on.
I think it's time. Attendance check. Say if you are here.
Ryan Priest getting ready to jump behind the wheel.
At Talladega? Are y'all there? Let me see who's there at Talladega in our chat. What was Hendrick's driver's lap times during practice? There wasn't any practice 1776. This is just qualifying. There's the 3.
triple Ford Mustang is ready to rip, and
The 25th anniversary of Dale Sr.'s last win.
Tomorrow.
there's so many things that go into it. You guys try to work together with all the Fords. How was that communication like during the race to try to get everybody lined up and pit when you need to?
Yeah, it's not easy, but I do what I'm told. So at the end of the day, when Derek says, "Hey, we need to get down and get ready to pit road," get ready to get to pit road, I'll do that. But
34 likes away, or 24 likes away from 100 likes. Help us out.
He always is when we come to like racing like this, and Ryan Priest
Coming off back-to-back top 10 finishes.
Corvette NASCAR body's like a 600-pound guy wearing a Speedo.
Motor Speedway for
It doesn't look right.
Priest getting set to qualify here. Coming up in just a bit. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Racing Network.
All right. Appreciate everybody here hanging out here tonight. And Ryan Priest is going to be on the deck here, but Austin Dillon, he makes his run, finishes 5th fastest with a 52.918. Just remember, the top 10 will advance to the second round, and right now, John Hunter Nemechek is on that bubble. So appreciate all the love here today. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging with us. McDowell should have won at Texas and Chicago. Everyone liked, that's right, JSB. So Austin Dillon 5th fastest. Now Mike the Dinger.
Over Josh Berry, Cole Custer, Ty Gibbs.
Here's the Dinger.
The top 5 as we go back to Steve Post on pit road.
Alex Bowman down here, just kind of watching the coverage on the big screens and here with some telemetry. What are you seeing so far? What stands out to you about this qualifying lap so far that you've seen?
They don't do it on super speedways, Robert. Just qualifying.
I think the biggest thing is the wind. It's been pretty windy for some guys, and the wind has died down for others. I don't.
Island of round 2. No, it's all one round, and then the second round is the fastest 10.
Get these guys to tell me what it's going to run and how we're going to be, but other than that, just hanging out with our Ally 48 team.
I've never sat in a race car. Wind hitting a race car at Talladega, and I know it's an uncertainty thing. What's that like as a race car driver? And have you had moments where the wind caught the best of you?
Yeah. I mean, falling down. I'll just hang out here. We'll get out of their way. Yeah. I mean, I think it's not super windy today. So probably
Stenhouse got the best car ever. He won here last fall.
You know, I think tomorrow.
I have a NASCAR toy. Also back.
Blowing the cars around a little bit. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, everybody's got to deal with it. So it'll be fine.
We shall see what happens. Another element of being a race car driver that I just can't imagine. A gust of wind here running at these speeds at Talladega Superspeedway.
And when we separate cars by thousands of seconds to make top 10 or eventually the pole run, that we've got wind here. It's about 10 miles an hour, gusting to maybe 18. It's not like Daytona where you get those trade winds off the ocean, where you get a lot of gusty winds. But if you get to the backstretch here, there's a tailwind down the backstretch, so it's long 4,000-foot backstretch.
There's Ross Chastain. Let me see those ones. If you can see his car, got that camouflage bush light.
That's something that could benefit you. And
camouflage bush light.
3 or 4 positions.
Chevy has the Corvette as a production car, unless they use a crossover or Cadillac represents the GM.
Miley Herbst is still the quickest. Josh Berry second. The rest of the top 10. Currently, it's Cole Custer third. Ty Gibbs fourth. Austin Dillon fifth. Justin Haley is 6th. Zane Smith is 7th. Daniel Suarez 8th. 9th is Todd Gilliland. 10th and on the bubble is John Hunter Nemechek. Let's go back down trackside and hear from the driver that has won 3 of the last 12 races here at
Chastain.
Jason.
That is Ryan Blaney.
8th fastest for Chastain, 52.955. 52.955 for Ross Chastain.
Of a race car, that big bright yellow, you can see it from anywhere.
My rowdy car's been getting dusty. Want it here? Heck yeah.
What's the communication like between you and the spotter at a track like this?
Yeah,
you're welcome, man.
Not so much me. It's 95%. You know, Timmy's talking.
We'll be giving away. I guess I need to tell y'all. 261 folks here right now. I told the truck folks, or not truck, the Xfinity qualifying folks, we are going to be giving away tomorrow afternoon. McDowell, let's see. McDowell is, you got a couple more drivers, but this is the top 20, and then we'll take another commercial break. So this is why it's a good spot to tell you guys. Tomorrow, during the third stage, we're going to be giving away a Connor Zilic signed, autographed 1/24th style die-cast car. So that's what we're going to be giving away. I'll show that during the Xfinity Series race today as well. So we'll be giving away a Connor Zilisch signed die-cast car for the 40,000 subscriber giveaway. A 40,000 subscriber giveaway. And that's how it's going to be. So thank you guys so much for being here.
Make sure I hit my shift points. And then other than that, you know, it's really
What?
You know, so but the biggest thing is just getting up to speed, right? How you're pulling gears.
6 more likes. 6 more likes.
Not so much of lift point, break point.
I'm so excited for the race tomorrow. It's going to be a good time.
Here it's just it happens a little
Just
bit
hoping
earlier.
the rain holds off.
But yeah, just don't miss a shift, and you should be all right.
You have to live in the United States. You have to live
He talked about
in the
10
United States.
Tim Fiedel was his spotter, who will work with him a lot throughout the day tomorrow. But Tim is a former driver himself in the Xfinity Series and some in the Cup Series too. And for the last handful of years, many years, Alex.
Non-vegan car for Stenhouse. Lizard King says.
Only a great spotter, former driver. He's also an accomplished chef.
100 likes. Thank you guys. Keep it going.
We'll run you down the list in just
Getting no work done this weekend, Matt Steve says.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Canada's okay, I guess. I don't know. I got to send a hat to someone, so I guess we'll just deal with that. Yeah, Canada's fine. USA and Canada's fine, but anywhere out of the country, I cannot send it. It'll be too much. Too much because I'll be paying all the shipping on it. But I don't know. Maybe I need to look into that too. I don't know who's going to flip. We don't know. It's going to be a weird one today. But here is your top 20. Top 20. Does anyone think that Riley Herbst keeps the pole here? Riley Herbst. Does anyone think Riley Herbst keeps the pole? Yes or no in the chat. Riley Herbst, yes or no? Jake, what's up? Good to see you. Anybody think Riley Herbst keeps the pole? He's got a 52.543. 52.543. Medical says no. Anybody else? UConn says, I don't know. Rain looks to be out of Talladega tomorrow by 11 a.m. Okay, like we should be fine then. Might push it back because it starts to start at 1:30, I believe. So 75% chance. So we'll see what happens. We got a game tomorrow night too. So that's at 7, but they'll be over by then because it gets dark. So no playoff drivers gets the pole. Here's Noah Graxton, and he's gonna
the number to beat. Josh Berry,
Graxton,
Custer third, Ty Gibbs fourth, and Austin Dillon is fifth. Then it's Justin Haley, Zane Smith,
Noah Graxton here.
Daniel Suarez, and
9 on the pole, everything racing.
Right now is John Hunter Nemechek. Ty Dillon is 12th. Shane Van
We're in round 1 here. Round 1 of the qualifying for the Yellawood 500.
16th for the moment, with Cody Ware 17th. Anthony Alfredo is 18th. BJ McLeod 19th. And Casey Mears looking for start number 599 in his Cup career. He is
Casey Mears, 599.
Winner here at Talladega, Noah Gragson on the racetrack right now. He'll become the 21st top.
How many cars till Kyle Busch?
We go back down side, Steve.
William Byron down here.
I just shade. There's a cloud over top, I think.
Actually, spent a little time
See,
with
Rowdy.
reporters this week, and I kind of
he's going 28. 28.
Getting over the tough bill that you had at Las Vegas there with Ty Dillon. What's your week like going from Las Vegas to Talladega?
I'm thinking at least 52 for the pole, possibly less.
Because you don't
Big J
have
says
anything really on track. It's
maybe a 51.9, 51.9 possibly. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, and it seems better than NASCAR qualifying. Not your group, CeeLo. Mr. Tennessee, howdy from Cleveland. Michael, appreciate you being here. Funny how Alaska, Hawaii are not eligible for contests so much more for the 49th, 50th.
Mostly just Talladega and get the best finish we can here.
Big picture stuff.
I mean,
ring runs here. 7th, 7th, second, third. Your last
I'm saying out of the country. I guess I shouldn't say Alaska's fine, Hawaii's fine.
feel like we
but
just
out of the
executed
country,
well.
like
I feel
overseas,
like
where it has to sit through customs and all that stuff.
Typically make
Um,
decisions, and
that's
my
fine.
spotter Brandon does
I know we
great
have a lot of
job, so
people
it's
from
just
New Zealand and
being
places
able
like
to
that.
But you never know what can happen here, so you never nothing's guaranteed, and you don't really expect a good result. But if you do things well inside the car, usually it works out.
Yeah, well, he's looking for that first Talladega.
Yeah, that's fine. Alaska and Hawaii, that's fine. I'll just pay that. But I can't be sending it like to New Zealand and Germany and Japan and all that stuff. I can't do that.
Just for reference, if you're
Hi, Cleveland Southeast suburb resident here. I have an autographed AJ Allmendinger racing gloves. Mr. Colleague gave me selling. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, though.
Was coming to pit lane, but still
That's
on the
pretty cool.
racing surface, and there was a lack of
Here's
communication,
Bubba.
however you want to phrase it, where William Byron didn't realize Ty was slowing down to come to pit
Bubba.
lane, and William Byron drove right in.
Where's my
back and
bubbles
the
in the
corner,
house?
Basically, of Ty Dillon. Both drivers obviously okay. Both of them are here. Those are things, though, if you're a playoff
Bubba.
driver like a William Byron.
What's your favorite racer? I'm a Denny Hamlin fan.
But to
Don't
have
judge
something
me.
like that transpire when you're putting together a pretty good run, that's gotta make the taste in your mouth a little more sour.
Yeah, I like the fact that William.
We're in
talked about
Lone
he put
Star
that
State,
through what
Texas
he
over
done,
here.
and he's kind of checked it
Over
off. And
here,
it's
over
gonna
here.
feel good for him and Rudy Fuel because
Bubba,
success
third
at
fastest,
Talladega, their ability to manufacture
52.750.
they've done a great job here.
52.750 for Bubba.
To their teammate had a lot of speed last weekend. There's momentum things to take out of the weekend, even though it ended up being a DNF.
There were three drivers who had issues a week ago among the playoffs anyway, including
Playoffs?
Byron, who finished 36 in Las Vegas. Ryan Blaney had an early race incident due to a tire, finishing 38th. And Chase Elliott collected in a late race incident, finished in the 18th position. Let's hear from Chase now with Jason.
Watching things over with his crew chief and Alan Gustafson. And all right, let's talk a little bit about here at Talladega. Been to victory lane a couple of times too, but sometimes you got to have good racing luck at a track like this. Obviously, qualifying is one thing, but how do you set it up for race day for tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, just you're ultimately just trying to put yourself in the right spots at the right times, and hope that you have some good fortune along the way too. So it's always an extremely tough balance.
Just heard of racing coming back to Cleveland, downtown IndyCar street race. Nice. You think the fastest time is going to be a 51.036?
Hopefully we have a
That's fast.
around here today with our Napa Chevy, and yeah, just try to hang around tomorrow.
Awesome giveaways. I have a Chase Elliott autographed diecast from 22 Dago win. Awesome, Big J. Here's that Jones boy.
Next week, is it one of those deals? Hey, the win takes care of everything. Max points probably helps out a lot as well.
That Jonesy.
Yeah, I think for us, we really, at least the mindset has to be that we need to go win. I think just where.
Who's going to win this race tomorrow? Who can tell me? I don't know.
All the guys that are in
Hit that like, y'all. Trying to get to 150 on the likes.
So I just don't think there's really a safe position other than round, truthfully. So for us and where we're sitting, that's our mindset, and I think we can have
that Jones boy.
I think we can have a great shot next weekend too.
Georgia by how much over Ole Miss today?
I'm sorry?
Georgia by how much over Ole Miss today?
Oh, at least 2 touchdowns.
Playing between the hedges in Athens later today. And Chase Elliott and his Georgia Bulldogs taking on Ole Miss. He'll be watching that. When
He said 2 touchdowns, Jake. Did you hear him say that? Any drivers from Alabama? Doug says Hurts.
He's right about that. The 4 drivers currently below the cut line have a combined 17 wins between Talladega and Martinsville, including 3 of the last 4 Martinsville races. A moment ago, Bubba Wallace moved up and into the top 5 in his Toyota, currently in the 3rd spot with a lap of 52.750 seconds. Eric Jones also just finished his lap, currently 14th on the leaderboard for Eric. 25 of the 40 drivers have taken time thus far in this opening round of qualifying. Again, the top 10 will come back and do it again in round.
I remember IndyCar at Burke Lake Front Airports. Here's Cole. Here's Michael McDowell. 3rd fastest, 52.664. 52.664. Wow, Vandy, that's crazy. You have a Harry Gant autographed frying pan from his steakhouse? Nice. McDowell there in 3rd fastest.
Absolutely. I mean, see, the simplest way is just go win. Sure, that sounds simple. Not always the easiest thing to do. Neither way, it's an easy way, but there's definitely two avenues for the 22 to make it to the championship four. It's going to be tough to do it from a points perspective, but it's definitely possible if you get top 5 the stages and top 5 the 2 races left. Yeah, you can point your way in.
Where's Bowman? He hadn't qualified yet. Bowman hadn't qualified yet.
This team can definitely do that. So I don't want to close off one door yet.
Ryan Blaine's lucky beard. Yep.
Playoff
beard.
This qualifying session, how do you?
Here is Ryan Priest. No, Chris Busher, Mr. Busher. You see those 17s.
So you go out there and
You see those 17s in the house.
Hope is what I say. It's put it down. Hope. It's good.
I wish I could, Brian. I wish I could. Maybe next year. Eat a Martinsville dog for me, Brian.
Oh, I love that.
Hey, CeeLo, yeah, Wallace is from Mobile. Yep.
Joey Logano,
Center Hill Cards, what's up, dude? Yeah. Eat a Martinsville dog for me, buddy.
Victory lane in the Yellawood 500. By the way, Michael McDowell just went into the top 5.
Chase will win Martinsville. You heard it from me first.
The third now. That bumps Daniel Suarez out of the top 10. Top 10 will advance to the next round of qualifying to run for pole. Right now on the bubble in 10th is Ross Chastain. An aggressive entry on the racetrack for Brad Keselowski.
Until
exited the pit lane, drove over the Yellawood.
He just got knocked out by Mr. Busher because Chastain just got knocked out.
I've seen one or two others. It's just making the lap.
Yeah, I've been to Martinsville before.
Because you won't come to the line with your maximum speed build up. So you're trying to
Gator
make that
baby.
lap as long as you can.
Joyce wants Lenny to win. That's right.
Against the wall. Through 1 and 2.
Here's Bad Bread. You see those Bad Bread.
Trying to make that acceleration lane longer as it could be.
Ross Chastain bumped out of the top 10 because Chris Busher has gone to position number 6. Let's hear from Kyle Larson. Jason?
He sits down here. Just
T-Van style lion.
With the crew as he gets ready to jump.
Yeah, I do too, Raymond. I love that shark blood.
Towards the back of this qualifying line to watch all these guys go out ahead of
Bad Bread.
It doesn't matter. It's Talladega. So, no, I mean,
Eighth fastest for Bad Bread. Look at those Fords.
Make the top 10 or not. There's not a whole lot you can do as a driver to
3 Fords.
Just
More than 3.
Obey your car.
3 Fords in the top 10. 3 Fords in the top 10.
You're starting a decent spot for tomorrow.
All right, you have no practice on this. You just get in it and go at it. As a driver, you like that, or would you rather have that little practice session to be able to kind of shake this car down?
I mean, for other tracks, yeah, I think we need practice, but
Rowdy, where's my Rowdy friends?
You can fit my seat, you probably could do it. So
My leg can probably fit your seat.
yeah. No, I think it's not too challenging.
Rowdy.
Don't screw up your shifts, and it's not too hard to hold a stick.
Rowdy friends, let me see them.
Been there, hit the shift marks.
4 Fords. Yep, 4 Fords. Top 10 now.
Coming into tomorrow's race, 35 points.
4 Fords. Here's Rowdy.
Last week at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, as Brad Keselowski finishes
Rowdy.
his qualifying efforts, and Keselowski will go to 8th. Bumping Zane Smith.
Your
from
second
the
pick.
top 10,
Look at Rowdy, third
on the
fastest.
leaderboard. Fast lap
52.656.
Currently on the bubble right now.
62.656 for Rowdy.
Green flag to begin his qualifying lap. Front side of Talladega Superspeedway and turn number 1 fully in shade. A passing cloud overhead.
That like y'all try to get to 150 on the likes, 300 in the house. Thanks so much, guys.
There between Talladega and Daytona, Todd.
Hadn't went Gregor, I don't think.
Cover, you can get some extra speed. Is Talladega that way?
Hadn't gone yet,
so
no.
much, because you don't have to handle here. Daytona's corners are tighter with a little less banking, so you actually have to put more steering wheel into it. The cooler the race.
Oh, SVG, yeah, he's already gone. SVG, yes, he's already gone, and he qualified 19th so far. SVG 19th with a 53.098. So
possible through the air. So cloud cover here, a much less of a factor.
McDowell, please don't get knocked out.
Pit lane and hear from one of the crew chiefs on.
Here's Austin Cindric.
Here this weekend,
Austin Cindric. Another one of those Penske cars.
Adam Stevens down here. Adam, Todd Gordon in our booth was just talking about
Cindric. See him.
Work on with these race cars. I know you're not going to give us all the specifics.
I'm picking Rally or Larson.
What areas to work on to get raw speed out of these cars? It's mostly in managing the ride heights.
Rally Herb still on the top there. It's crazy.
Within the tolerances to drag out, but you're currently paying now for its penalty. It's not something we worry about here, so. And it's just a matter of getting.
Thanks for the subs, y'all. 40,561. Trying to get to 40,600.
You have to put in them when we talk about strategy in this race. What is the approach when you get ready to go tomorrow, knowing that it could get upside down at any moment?
Yeah, exactly. You know, you lay out.
Where's the dinger? Yeah, he hasn't gone yet.
Unfold.
I don't think he has.
You can't dictate the strategy of the race. You just
no, he hasn't gone yet.
That's what it is. That's Adam Stevens. The DeWalt colors are on.
Am I missing it? Maybe he did go. Oh, he did go. I'm sorry. 23rd fastest. 53.122.
On the run.
And Cindric, 5th fastest. Cindric, 5th fastest now with a 52.669. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. The dinger has gone.
This is another driver, Kyle. A lot of people are going to pay close attention to. See what kind of number
Cindric
can put up. Former Daytona 500 winner.
5th fastest.
Now for Austin Cindric in Team Penske. We'll see the checkered flag this time around. We'll see if he can move into the top 10. Currently, Austin Dillon in that 10th spot, not for long. He will move into the top 10 and into the 5th spot.
Here's Ryan Preece now. Ryan Preece.
2.669 seconds around this race.
We're about
Brad Keselowski now on the bump in the top 10.
We're about an hour and 10 minutes from the Xfinity race, y'all.
Currently the top 10.
CeeLo Ford's going to take the pole. We'll see, Glenwood.
Michael McDowell.
I'm sure. I'm sure of it.
5, 6 through 10 are Bubba Wallace, Cole Custer, Chris Buescher, Ty Gibbs, and Brad Keselowski.
All the barbecue and hot dogs you can eat next weekend. That's right, Brian.
Back-to-back top 10s the last couple of weeks.
If Hurt gets the pole, I'll do 35 more.
Impressive season for Ryan with this Roush Fenway Keselowski race team. I think he's raised more eyebrows than anything, and I think Ryan Preece has grown as a race car driver in the NASCAR Cup Series as of late.
Yeah, he's just in a situation that I think is successful for him.
I hope Mears just finishes the whole race. Glad to see him back out there.
Brad Keselowski, kind of mentor position.
599 starts. He's one away from 600 starts.
Aggressive as they play this forward, and they're playing kind of free. I think we've gotten to see the potential out of Ryan Preece this year that we all thought he had out of his modified days. It's finally coming to fruition.
Who got the pole for the Xfinity race?
Champion Ryan Preece becomes the 30th driver to take.
Going to need a partner at this track.
Start finish line and moves up to 6th.
Can't be out there by yourself. Ryan Preece 52.719, and Jesse Love got the pole. Yes, thank you, Bronny.
Out of the top 10 and put Ty Gibbs on the bubble with 10 cars to go. From Talladega SuperSpeedway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of now.
Okay, so Raleigh Herbst still on the pole. We have 10 cars left. 10 cars left. Anybody going to knock Riley Herbst off the school bus here? 10 cars left. Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Alex Bowman. I'm sorry, I got to move that down a bit. Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Willie B, Chase Elliott, Logano, Chase Briscoe, Christopher Bell, and Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin is your cars left. Anybody else is going to knock Herbst off the pole here? Casey Mears, old school driver. That's right. Awesome, Jake. I didn't know that. For Jake says he's running trucks and Cup next week, T-Van. Let's see. Lawson for James. Let's see. James, I got your car. Finally got your car. You're going to like it. I'm going to send it to you. Ryzen Rhino, CeeLo on your path to 50K. That's right, man. That is our goal now. 50K by the end of the year. I didn't think we'd come close, but I think we can get close to 50K by the end of the year. I really do. So that's our push. End of 50K by 2026. I want to be at January 1st. I want to be at 50K. That's the goal. 50K. Thank you, Ryzen Rhino. Make sure you check out my man, Ryzen Rhino. He does all different types of sports. NFL football, hockey, NHL hockey. He does a whole bunch of Canadian football, a whole bunch of stuff. Make sure you check him out. He does a good job over there. Byron, I think so too. He's my pick to win. Winfro, he's my pick to win. Willie B on the race. The grind is real. You're crushing it. Thank you, buddy. Yep, this is our first. Tonight will be the first night I have off streaming since October once. I was off that Monday for my work, but this will be the first night I'm off without not doing something. You're getting a sweet push from baseball as well. Yes, we are. We definitely got the algo for the baseball for sure. Brian says Casey Mears has been gone a long time. He must still be racing. They wouldn't be clear. So next weekend, ooh, it's a Saturday night race. Oh, that's gonna mess up the World Series. Oh well, it is what it is. We won't be able to do Game 2 of the World Series. Battle Cam, yeah, that's on today too. Yep. So next weekend is an Xfinity race. We will not be doing the World Series Game 2. We'll see here. All right, here's Alex Bowman, the Slowman.
Those next 10 cars be a tick slower
Bowman,
than
the
he,
Slowman.
and Riley will indeed move on to the next round of qualifying. Go back down to the pit lane.
Raymond, $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Raymond. Everybody tell Raymond his Shark Blood $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Bowman, the Showman.
Talladega SuperSpeedway. If you were coming to this racetrack like this, knowing, okay, I'm going to run for a championship.
Bowman.
Want to win.
Thank you, Raymond.
Coming in here without that stress.
I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. But certainly is a great feeling, and you know, my mind is not fully occupied in Talladega right now. But you know, definitely tomorrow we're going to lock in and try to win this race.
Trying to win it, and also as an owner, you look up and see your driver on top there. What's that giving you the confidence in the way these Toyotas run around this racetrack?
Yeah, in general they look faster than what we have. So I'm optimistic about that.
Normally, Toyota doesn't qualify well at speedway tracks.
To be like a 20,
Usually they suck at
25th
speedway tracks.
If we can be somehow maybe somewhere near that top 10, that's going to be certainly better than I thought.
Well,
Thank you.
a big smile on his face. He's been doing a lot of fishing during his time away from the racetrack. It's one of those things that distracts his mind and gives him a chance to relax a little bit there for Denny Hamlin. But one thing he knows for sure, Alex.
Have I been to Bristol? Yes, Becky was there this year. There's a video on it.
He will indeed chasing that first.
Here is Tyler Reddick.
Championship. He's been close oh so many times. We'll find out if indeed 2025 is the year for Denny Hamlin. Great flag, or check that checkered flag is out now for Alex Bowman.
Alex Bowman, the Slowman.
Will fall in the eighth position.
Eighth fastest, 52.769.
Still some drivers.
52.769 for Bowman, the Slowman.
To put down solid laps.
More teriyaki for the Toyota.
The top 10. That'll move Chris Buescher on to
Mr. Buescher on the pole, on the bubble.
Kyle, I'm telling you, Will Custer's killing us.
Whole custard. Whole custard.
On the car, he's got Cisco and a big old slice of pepperoni pizza on the car. What are you doing to us fat guys down here with these paint schemes?
Yeah, it looks good, right?
New sponsor. Bowman Nation all day, Patrick.
So I think we have a really fast Ford Mustang this weekend. It's awesome to have Cisco on the car, racetrack on the quarter panel.
Barry locks into round 2.
Hopefully, maybe go get pizza after this, after we hit the polls. So we'll
Can't believe Herbst is still up there. I cannot believe it.
The second round, but hopefully we do.
Last 3 races of your rookie season here in this campaign, or in this scenario, in this situation, what do you need to do here at Talladega, Martinsville, and Phoenix to wrap up this season?
We'd love to have, go finish out and try and have a shot to win. I feel like here and Martinsville are definitely tracks that we have circled that I think we can have some really good runs at. So just got to give it all we got and hopefully finish out strong.
You mentioned a win. I think back to Daytona. Man, so close. What lessons from Daytona can you bring here to Talladega and maybe get that win tomorrow afternoon?
I think there's little things, the controlling the lanes and stuff. But I think at the end of the day with these speedways, I feel like we've done a good job on pit road this year on the speedways and putting ourselves.
Oh, Chevrolet will win. What's up, Dallas?
That's Cole Custer ready to go.
Cole Custer. Here's Ryan Blaney.
Mustang.
We see those 12s, Ricky.
For the top 10, Riley Herbst will advance to round number 2. Josh Berry will as well.
We see Ryan Blaney. He needs a win. He needs a win.
On the track, and that is Ryan Blaney as he makes his way off into turn number 1 on his qualifying lap. All playoff drivers.
Bowman, yeah, well, Bowman. Exactly, Danny. That's exactly how everybody says it. It's Bowman, yeah, Bowman.
Bell, Kyle Larson, and Denny Hamlin, who we just heard from.
6th fastest for Ryan Blaney. 52.709.
A moment ago of Herbst, Berry, Busch, and McDowell. Austin currently 5th. Ryan Preece is 6th. Bubba Wallace 7th. Alex Bowman 8th. Cole Custer 9th. And Chris Buescher currently
Here's
on the
Willie
bubble to
B.
advance into the second round of qualifying. There'll only be 10 to go to the second round, and he is currently in that 10th spot.
Oh, keep our eye on Ryan Blaney's. He's in the tri-oval right now in his qualifying effort. Fast lap for Blaney as he keeps it right down against the double yellow line. Let's see where Blaney checks in.
Will cross the line in 6th for Ryan Blaney, so move him solidly into the top 10. That'll bump Chris Buescher out of the top 10 and move Cole Custer to the bubble. Blaney with a lap.
Before we go to the second round of qualifying, can someone tell me how to watch the Xfinity race? Because YouTube TV does not have CW, and the CW app only has a battle cam and onboard cameras. Yes, we will.
Advance to the next round of qualifying. Top 10 will have a chance to run for pole position here after we wrap up round number 1. William Byron is the next driver on
Willie
the speedway.
B.
That lime green and black Raptor Chevrolet out of the Hendrick Motor. Showing speed, especially early in the year, but they just don't seem that they've been able to execute and put a race together, green flag to checkered flag as of late.
Yeah, I feel like this year they actually maintained their speed through the summer and had that.
You might be in an area where they don't cover it, though, Richard.
Their season points championship. Month and a half.
Byron, 11th fastest, 52.774.
It just
Jeez.
wasn't what the 24 car set for a standard. They've shown speed back. We saw them last week. They were contending for a win. They were second to their teammate. Got caught up in that pit road entry incident with the 10 car of Ty Dillon. But I think they're turning the corner at the right time to put themselves in the championship fourth.
Won the Daytona 500 to start the season, 36 last week in Las Vegas, and a
Oh,
bit of a
Custard.
climb out of
Chase
15
Elliott.
points below the cut line right now.
Chase.
William Byron.
Let me see
Byron
my Chase.
going to come across the line. Checkered flag is out.
Chase.
Byron will not make the top 10. He is currently 11th on the run.
Where's my Chase fans?
Hangs on to that number 10 spot for at least another car, and he'll have to wait this out. That's going to be an uncomfortable wait here for Cole Custer with the next driver on the Speedway, another Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet. This one
Cindric
is Chase
locked
Elliott,
into
who
the
comes
top
across the
10.
line and takes the green flag.
Riley Herbst, rookie this season in the NASCAR Cup Series.
Can't believe it.
For 2311 Racing. Are we surprised that he got fast time early in this session and has been able to maintain it?
Chase.
You know, you have to think so, just given the fact that we haven't seen him at the top of the leaderboard in qualifying for the majority of the season. But Riley Herbst making
20th
his 42nd
for
start in his
Chase.
Cup Series career.
Wow, what's up with
This
Chase?
coming Sunday, tomorrow in the Yellawood 500. I don't know. He's still searching for his first.
What's up with the Hendrick cars?
The goal here today, though, Todd, is just be
How
in the
did
top 10. You can't win
Evan
the pole
Jesse Love got
right
the
now.
pole?
You got to get through the top 10 here in round 1, then go for pole in the next one.
Jesse
How
Love got the
much
pole, Evan.
Will these tires give up, if at
There's
all?
Joey.
What are we expecting? Sometimes when we have 2 rounds of qualifying, the second round can be actually a little slower than the first round.
I expect the second round to be
Oh,
faster.
Ladani.
The tires really don't matter, as we will see in pit stops. We will do fuel-only pit stops. We'll only put tires on when we need to.
Logano, Joey.
What happens here, after you go out
Oh,
and
good
make that
deal,
run,
JSB.
you actually run 3 laps around here. That's like almost 8 miles as you run. That's gotten the oil in the transmission, the transaxle warmed up.
Joey
It's gotten
Logano
the
now.
grease in the hubs a little bit thinner.
Let's see if he can knock off
you free up
Herbst.
some rolling friction. The car's
Yeah,
actually
you're right, Frank. It
faster the
doesn't.
second time around.
It doesn't matter.
Nice to see the 35
It
car Riley
doesn't
Herbst.
matter. What you
They're
think?
in a position they don't have to worry about anything. If there's anything, that they
What?
can do
Check
to be a
Joey's
little bit
gloves.
faster,
Remember that?
the risk
Remember he
really
lost
goes
his
away for them.
because of the
It's all
glove,
risk
the
on.
web.
Let's go do those
Check
things.
Joey's
Let's make sure we got
gloves.
speed to help our teammates around here and our Toyota teammates as we go forward. I think not totally surprised.
Blaney
to see
locked
them be
into round
aggressive
2.
and have a lot of pace.
Chase Elliott and his Napa Auto
Logano,
Motorsports
14th
Chevrolet
fastest.
crossed the line a moment ago, could only muster a
Wow.
20th place effort over Chase,
52.819.
52.959.
Logano, we got 4 drivers left.
Chase in the next round.
4 drivers left.
Continuing on that bubble is Cole Custer in 10th.
Briscoe
Riley
deserved to
Herbst
win
way
last
getting
week.
Down to the final few cars here in this first.
He
round
had
of
2 less
qualifying.
tires than
Into the
Denny
tri-oval
did.
now. Joey Logano comes to the start-finish line to complete his lap.
Joey Logano has the checkered flag, and it'll be 14th. So Cole Custer's been
There's
able
Briscoe.
to hang on to the bubble here over 3 drivers consecutively.
Briscoe,
Custer is in that number 2
52.529.
position in round 1 of qualifying. Logano currently 14th, and that leaves us just
4 cars remaining. Chase Briscoe, Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, and Denny.
Oh, look at that.
4 drivers.
Mr. Pole himself.
To our left here from
Mr. Pole himself.
Bass Pro Shops tracker boat Toyota come across.
Briscoe.
Briscoe takes the green flag.
Let's Blaine's going to dominate next week.
Solid season for Chase Briscoe.
He's going to win 3 wins in a row.
To the good. 4th on the playoff.
Look at that. Briscoe.
Last week at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, coming home 4th. Brings that car through the banking of turn number 2 and onto the Alabama Gang Super Stretch. Just one of 4 cars left here in this opening round. We'll see if he can
Briscoe with the pole.
Top 10 here.
Man.
In a couple of moments as he enters turn 3.
Chase Briscoe.
Normally Toyotas suck on these qualifying runs for super speedways. What happened?
Which means he's good, fast, consistent week in and week out. When you look at his Talladega Cup Series career, finished top 15. 7 of his 9
We got Teriyaki.
starts in a Cup car. Would love to go to
Here's
victory lane
Christopher
here
Bell.
tomorrow, the Yellawood 500. Here he comes to the line, checkered flag.
Has 9 poles to his credit. Will it be 10 here? Potentially later.
Christopher
in round
Bell
2,
now.
At least in round 1, he is fastest. 52.
Look at that. 2 Toyotas.
Fast time of the day for Chase Briscoe.
Here's
182.
Christopher Bell.
Miles per hour. So far, he's in pretty good position and will advance to the 2nd round of qualifying coming up.
Yeah, he is. Tip your cap to Toyota as well. Right now, they are 1st and 2nd on the leaderboard here in the opening round of qualifying, with 2 of the next 3, final 3 cars, that is, also Toyotas. Christopher Bell in his black and yellow car works his way off to turn number 1. The DeWalt colors on board for Christopher Bell. He was up here in the broadcast booth with us yesterday for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. We saw a first-time winner in Gio Ruggiero getting the win here at Talladega yesterday.
And a wild finish for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series yesterday afternoon. The
Bush and
NASCAR
McDowell up
Xfinity
front. They
Series
will work
4
together.
coming here
Yep.
Later today, the United Rentals.
Wonder what RFK has. I got Brad winning his 8th time Sunday. We'll see, Sean Fins. Bad Brad.
Yellawood 500 for the NASCAR Cup Series.
I took Busher as my dark horse.
Christopher Bell, who was our guest up here in the booth.
Willie B is my pick, and here's the
Larson. Become the 38th driver to take time, and we'll see where Bell ends up here as the checkered flag is out from the starter stand.
Alex Bowman is on the bubble, and that will change. Bowman.
Awesome.
Christopher Bell will go to the number 9 spot.
Where's Shark Blood now?
That will put Bubba Wallace now on the bubble with Kyle Larson.
Larson.
When he comes back
52 point. Man, what is the deal?
Drivers to go here, Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin. He'll be released from the
Shark
pit lane
Blood.
in just a moment once Larson comes into the tri-oval to take the green flag. Of course, Kyle.
What's up with Larson? What's up with the HMS cars?
Motor Speedway and trying to just get a race win here on one of the super speedway races. Always seems to run into trouble, whether it be
Josh
Daytona
Berry
or
3rd.
Talladega. Kind of been the Achilles heel
3rd so far for Berry.
Career.
It has, but here in 2025, Larson
Horrible.
has 4 points on drafting tracks, which is Talladega, Echo Park Speedway.
Entry cars are
and
slow.
Daytona.
It's kind of like the other way around, right? Before, Toyota was the ones that didn't qualify well, and Hendrick was fast. Now it's the other way around. Here's Denny Hamlin.
Consistency across the board. Larson will be making his 400th NASCAR Cup Series start tomorrow in the Yellawood 500.
Big
Oh,
milestone
Denny.
for Kyle would love nothing more than to make
Chase,
it into
I
victory
think
lane
he
here tomorrow
qualified.
afternoon for Kyle Larson. Let's see if he can second round of qualifying first.
He didn't
Wants
qualify
to be
very
among the
good.
Top 10 to advance into that second round. Comes through the tri-oval now, sees the checkered flag from the starter stand, and Kyle Larson, I think he's going to fall short.
24th.
For Kyle Larson. Will fall well short and start mid-pack here tomorrow afternoon.
And then there was one, and that one is Denny Hamlin, who is on the racetrack now, coming up the speed in turns 3 and 4. His Joe Gibbs Racing teammate, Chase Briscoe, currently atop the leaderboard. Top 10 advanced to the next round of qualifying.
Oh, Denny.
Ironically, the car that Denny Hamlin owns is on the bubble right now. Here comes Hamlin through the tri-oval. Green flag will go in the air, 2.66 miles away from finding out if Hamlin will go to the next round or Bubba Wallace.
A lot of momentum on his side right now, coming off his 60th win in his NASCAR Cup
17th.
Series career last week.
17th.
Tying him for 10th on the all-time Cup Series win list. A two-time winner here at the Talladega Superspeedway. Wasn't overly optimistic, though, when we talked to him just a few minutes ago about making the second round.
And we'll find out, though, because with no practice, you're not real sure exactly what you've got as far as the race car goes. But I think, Todd.
All right, so Denny Qualis is 14th. 14th for Denny Hamlin. Oh, 7. Oh, where is he? Denny qualified. So Bubba is in the top 10. Christopher Bell 9th. Ryan Preece 8th. Ryan Blaney 7th. Austin Cindric 6th. Michael McDowell 5th. 4th is Kyle Busch. 3rd is Josh Berry. 2nd is Riley Herbst. And Chase Briscoe there. So here is your top 10 that's going to go. All right, so let's vote on the top 10. Let's vote on the top 10 here. Who do you think's going to get the poll? Who do you think's going to get the poll? This one's going to be a tough one. I don't know. This one's going to be tough. Briscoe, Herbst from the front row. Well, this is the round 2 now. Corey says, hey, CeeLo, what's up, Corey? Ricky's going the 12 and the 20 on the front row. Raymond's got the 21 for sure. Busch and Briscoe. See Kyle Busch and Briscoe on the front row. 19 for Glenn, 19 for Chat. Randy's got Blaney. Becky's got Kyle Busch. Anybody else with your picks? Is not over yet. We got round 2 qualifying now. Round 2 qualifying. Briscoe is hot as fish grease. He loves those polls. You know what? I'm going to go that too. I think Chase is going to get his 10th pole or his 11th pole. McDowell for T-Van. The big Wade for the 20. Hendricks going for handling. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like before, it used to be the Toyota was like that, and Hendrick went for the qualifying, but Hendrick is ready for race ready. So going with my heart, 23 for Bubba Wallace Phillips says, Herbst could be an amazing underdog story, but I think Briscoe, this will be Briscoe's 8th pole if he wins the pole. Okay, 8th pole for Briscoe. 19 for Screwy Tube, 19th. Our new Rocket Man, Ryan Newman. Gary Corey says, who thinks Riley Herbst is going to get the pole? Yeah, that's what we're asking. Who do you think's going to get it? All right, I'll see you tomorrow. See you, buddy. Drew's got the 9 for Chase Elliott. Briscoe for Linda. Harley for Josh Berry. Briscoe, Busch front row. We'll see. Ridgeland Panthers. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging out with us today on The Go at CeeLo. We appreciate you as we bring you NASCAR Cup Series qualifying every weekend here. So we keep on going with that as well. So what did they do now? They another round of just the top 10 cars. Just the top 10 cars will go here, and we'll have Group 2. Group 2. And let me bring my Group 2. Yellawood's. 1, 2. There's that. Chase Briscoe, Talladega wins, lock in the championship for. Ridgeland says, we'll see. We'll see. All right, so we're now in Group 2. Round 2. Round 2 now. What do we think about the new NASCAR 25 game? I think it's very similar to the 2 previous games that have been made. I think when I first played it before the update, Big J's got the 19 and the 21 on the outside. That's a pretty good, I like that one, Big J. That one's pretty good. Kyle for Becky. Chase Elliott starts 25th. Briscoe all the way for Crazy. Round 2 fight. That's right. So 2 laps here for a warm-up lap and the qualifying lap for yep. And that'll be it. 10 cars is going to go. And that'll be it. So we'll see what happens here. Round 2. Round 2, as in the super speedways, they do not do practice and qualifying. They just do qualifying for the super speedways. And tomorrow we'll be bringing you flag-to-flag coverage of the Yellawood 500. So make sure you do that. And coming up after this, which I'm going to do the pin message now, coming up after this is going to be the the race, the Xfinity Series race, the United Rentals 250 from the Talladega Superspeedway. We'll be bringing you live coverage on that too as well. So looking forward to that. Studio. 6 wins in the 6 car sounds good. Yeah, it could happen. Anybody could win this race, y'all. Anybody could win this race. Lawson on the pole. We'll see. I don't know. Larson's not going to be on the pole. He is not in the top 10. None of the only Chase is the only one that made it. No, not one Hendrick car is in the top 10. Not one of them. So we got 2 Toyotas, a Ford, 2 Chevys, 3 Fords, and then 2 Toyotas. So we got 4 Toyotas. We got 3 Fords and 2 Chevys. Makes up the top 10. So interesting that the Chevrolet not showing up here at Talladega. That's interesting to say the least. What's going on with the big one wreck in stage 2?
Talladega SuperSpeedway here. Pole qualifying ongoing for the Yellawood 500, which will be tomorrow. And you can hear that on the Motor Racing Network at 1 o'clock Eastern Time with NASCAR Live Race Day. You know, Todd Gordon, we could hear the engines down there kind of refiring with these final 10 cars that are set to go. Conventional wisdom says, wait a minute, we got to cool these cars down. Fire the engines. Great question. As you talked about, Jason Toya explained they've got like these really large fans of air movers that can blow cool air or at least ambient air through the radiators. So you can cool down the water that's in the radiator. You can get to the point, at some point, you've gotten that water cooled down. The problem is that there's hot water in the cylinder heads in the engine block. So you have to fire it so that the water pump can exchange that cool air out of the radiator back into the engine, push the hot water back out so the fans can work on that water to get temperature out of it as well.
I'm about up for those teams to be firing those engines down on the pit lane as the cars are being pushed into order here on pit road for the final round of qualifying. Let's hear from another one of the crew chiefs now with Steve Post.
Davin Restivo is the crew chief for Riley Herbst. And Davin, what can you do? What are you doing here in this turnaround?
Survive the big one. You got a shot. You're right.
Yeah, right now
You're right about that.
Possible. Obviously,
that equals 35 jumping jacks.
One, so it comes in
Fastest time, 31.795 on the pole. Winner. No, it's not over yet, JSB. Not over yet.
What's it mean to be able to come out here and run for a pole position?
Oh, it feels pretty good, especially considering the way our season's been this year and working on everybody at 2311 obviously has worked really hard over the last couple of weeks and on our Speedway program, and I think it's paying off.
I think it is as well. That's Davin Restivo.
4 Fords still. Okay, sorry. 4 Fords. Yeah, 4. 3 Penske cars. Logano does not get the good car this weekend, apparently.
Hurt at the racetrack. He's out for the rest of the year. I saw him out there at the track, kind of sad about not racing at the racetrack. It's cool having your son out there racing at Millbridge, though, ain't it?
Oh yeah, we have fun. It's a family sport, and he's still
21 for the pole. Shark blood, Keith says. Shark blood.
Wait to see him back out on Millbridge. That is Lawson, the son. That's Davin Restivo, the crew chief here for Riley Herbst.
Yeah, Lawson getting a little sheet time, as they say, not being able to get in the race car when he wants to due to injury. We wish him nothing but the best. From Talladega Superspeedway, this is the Motor Racing.
So this is the top 10 cars. I did, Becky. They're right here. Briscoe, Riley Herbst, Josh Berry, Kyle Busch, Michael McDowell, Austin Cindric, Ryan Blaney, Ryan Preece, Christopher Bell, Bubba Wallace. Waiting for them to bring the qualifying 2 up and see if it refreshes here. There we go. All right, so there it is, your top 10. I can't show all of them, but Michael McDowell, Ryan Preece, Riley Herbst, Bubba Wallace, Josh Berry, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe. Austin Cindric's going to go first. Kyle Busch is going to go second. Ryan Blaney's going to go third. It's sickening to wait to know who gets the pole. I know, it takes a little time. Coming up here in 45 minutes, we'll be bringing you live coverage of the Xfinity Series race. Pre-race ceremonies at 2:30 Central, green flag at 3. And we'll be here for the entirety of that flag-to-flag coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series race here from Talladega. Make sure, JSB, make sure you refresh. Refresh, y'all. I'm 2 miles west of Indy Track and 1.5 miles west of IRP. Awesome, Joyce. Yippee! Here we go. All right, we're just waiting on it here. Make sure you guys hit that like. Try to get to 150 on the likes, possibly 200. Wallace is going to be going first, not Cindric. Okay. Well, I don't know why it shows Cindric on there first then. Not sure what's up with that.
Super Speedway. Grant Lynch, former president and chairman of this great racetrack, he always said, it's not just a race, it's Talladega. And what he means by that so much is not just the competition on there being so much different than any other track, the Cup Series or any NASCAR Series races on, but it's the atmosphere, it's the party, it's the experience that fans have. Sadly, we lost Grant Lynch here recently, but Steve Post, his mark has been left, not only on Talladega Superspeedway, but on the sport of NASCAR racing.
No doubt about it. And celebration for life. With Grant, it was always a celebration, always a smile, always happy. And my Grant Lynch story goes back to the early 1990s. I was deciding in Pennsylvania that I wanted to make a career in NASCAR racing. And so back then, we wrote letters to everybody. And I wrote letters to every race team in the Southeast, every sponsor that was based in the Southeast, because I wanted to make a trip down in this part of the country and interview and meet people and kind of kick around and see what was going on.
Wallace is going to go. Where did Joey qualify? Oh, way down at the bottom.
60,
Let's see. I'll tell you exactly where it
all the
was.
teams and all of the tracks. And one person replied, and it was Grant Lynch. And Grant not only replied to that letter,
Shows you group
but he
one.
invited me.
It was like 14th or something like that.
Talk to you. Now, I don't believe there was a job opening, but it was kind
It
of
seemed to have an order of car number on there, not qualifying order. Yeah, possibly too as well.
Met with Grant, just had a wonderful.
Bubba Wallace is going to head out first here.
Headed back to
DraftKings, what's up, man?
Kicked around up there and tried to find some work and tried to find some things, but that, well, I did not get a job from Grant Lynch that day. What I got first and foremost was a friendship, and Grant and I always stayed in touch. He was always, I'd see him at the racetrack, and always a big bear hug, and always a, how are you doing, how are things, and I'm glad things are going well, and remembering that.
Waiting on Bubba to fire it up here.
Is just huge respect and admiration for the way he.
Here we go, Wallace on the track.
If it was a young kid from Pennsylvania trying to find his way,
Bubbles,
champion multi-time over, Grant Lynch treated you with respect, and it was also a joyful and fun visit, and it really truly is. I just, I was thinking about that last night, and the celebration of life for Grant Lynch that we had is a celebration of a life well lived. He handled his business like all of us wish we could, and we're sorely going to miss Grant here, and I will always think about him when I come to Talladega Superspeedway, and I always think about that first meeting with him. One of the first people I talked about when I broached a career in NASCAR, and man, I'll tell you what, miss Grant Lynch, but I miss Grant Lynch, and it's easy to be sad, but it's also, you end up snickering and chuckling from something he told you and something he did along the way. That was Grant Lynch.
That celebration held last night in Big Bill's, one of the final projects that he oversaw in the infield, part of the fan engagement project, $15 million project
Bubbles
here in 2019. No doubt Grant will be missed.
And that Big Bill's is a big bar, restaurant, giant screen TVs in there. Fans can watch the events going on the racetrack and cool down from the heat that might be here in Alabama or get out of the wind, whatever the case may be. But they also have NASCAR Cup Series garages attached.
I can do it.
Either side of Big Bill's down there. It truly is a great fan experience. Time to run for the pole now. Here at Talladega for the Yellawood 500. Pole qualifying from Talladega Superspeedway is brought to you on MRN by E3 Spark Plugs.
I wonder if Denny didn't want to knock out Bubbles. Oh, possibly, Randy. Good possibility.
E3 gives you maximum fuel efficiency for more miles on the road and less time at the pump. E3 Spark Plugs, power, speed.
52.694.
10th fastest at the end of round number 1. That means he is first to go here in round number 2, a 3-time pole winner in the NASCAR Cup Series, a
52.694.
The Indianapolis Motor Speedway, snapping a 100 race winless drought. So Bubba Wallace,
Let's go for the pole. We'll see, Kelly.
His way up the back straightaway will be the first of 10 cars to take time here in round number 2.
He makes his way into turn number 3.
They are way behind too, by the way.
Cover up that side of the racetrack. No threat of precipitation. Just some meandering, what do you call them? Cumulonimbus clouds, the big puffy ones that come floating over. I tried to pay attention in school once in a while.
Here's Christopher Bell.
On social media will tell me I'm wrong. Right now,
is Bubba Wallace coming down to the line. Checkered flag is out, and our first of 10 drivers is across the line.
Columbia Toyota gets
Christopher Bell now.
2.694 seconds, lap number 1.
It's round 2 for the top 10 qualifiers.
Benchmark here in this second
Round 2 of the top 10 qualifiers.
For Bubba Wallace, he'll be joined on the racetrack now. Christopher Bell coming up the speed. Then it will be Ryan Preece, Ryan Blaney, and Austin Stewart, the front 5 of this final 10-car session.
Here's Christopher Bell down to the line right now.
Change that. Kyle Busch for the pole. All right, Kelly.
Here in the broadcast booth. Christopher
Bell, 52.660.
Qualifying lap now. He's over
52.660.
race competition here at Talladega Superspeedway. There is out of bounds. You cannot go below the double yellow lines when you're qualifying out there all by yourself. So Christopher Bell, just like everybody else, is going to hug that double yellow line. You can't go below it.
52.660 for Christopher Bell.
Going below the double yellow line. I believe it was Kyle Larson.
Maybe it's a little behind. I don't know.
So Christopher Bell will stay above the double yellow line through the tri-oval, and we'll see where he stacks up comparably to Bubba Wallace. Bubba's time, 52.6, and now it's going to be Christopher Bell going to the top, 52.6.
There's Ryan Preece.
Tight among the top 2 for Bell.
They're cumulus clouds, Kyle, that are floating overhead. Big puffy clouds.
There's Ryan Preece.
Engineer's the one that made sure we were correct on that.
Ryan Preece to the top already.
About that. Cumulus clouds floating over.
He stay at the top.
Super Speedway.
And there's a bunch of them protecting the fans from the sun here on this.
Whoever's car number wins to the pole, I will do that amount of jumping jacks. All right.
Preece on the racetrack and under the green flag, looking to keep up his positive momentum that he and that Roush Fenway Keselowski team has built here recently. Preece over in turn number 2.
Preece is working his way out right at the bottom side of the racetrack. You know, Todd, you've been a race car driver. No, not at Talladega, but you've won a lot of races in your career, short tracks up in upstate New York and in that region. When drivers here at this level say, nah, anybody can jump behind the wheel of a car here and qualify, is it really that simple? I don't know that it's really that simple. I think it's a fact that they don't feel like they have as much of an impact. It's not. It's one of the drivers talked about. It's not about where your lift points are, about how much speed you can roll in. This place is all about the only thing you're going to work on is.
Funny if Bubba has you doing 22 jumping jacks.
Making sure that you do everything you can.
Here's Ryan Blaney.
To maximize your up to speed lap. To make sure your shift points.
Blaney.
Exactly when the power wants to be in a different gear and working forward. There's still things that they do, but it's not.
Blaney.
That they will be next week.
Get about 30 minutes till the next race.
Deeper into the corner, how you get on the brake.
Front row Briscoe, not this time.
There's much more that
we'll see. Oh, I like that nickname, Molly. Front row Briscoe. I like that. I like that.
To round 2, he goes to the top of the 3-car leaderboard right now, 52.58.
Ryan Blaney, 52.679.
Here in the second round of qualifying, again, only 3 of the 10 drivers have taken time, with Ryan Blaney now on the racetrack.
Mentions that Ryan Preece picked up 0.2 of a second this second round compared to the first round. Todd, we've heard these drivers all day.
52.499.
A driver can't really find speed. How do you explain from round 1 to round 2?
Remember front row Joe? Yeah.
The fluids.
Joe Nemechek.
They're at a different temperature. When you look at the transaxle, the gear oil.
You got flowers for your mom's stone from Dollar Tree.
The hubs, the grease is almost like liquefied because it's then run that 8 miles and had a time to sit on pit road.
There's Austin Cindric.
It's gotten warmer. When you look at that, like 10 degrees of temperature.
Austin Cindric, Rocket Man, yep.
And at these times.
In Tuscaloosa, secretly cheering for the Vols, CeeLo. There you go, Corey Mack.
It can become a little more efficient. Maybe the brakes got back where they're just.
Be safe. Don't let your guard down and don't let anybody know.
Recent super speedway winner.
Don't let anybody know, Corey. Does Denny Hamlin's win last week advance him? Yes, he's already in the championship for Gregor.
For Blaney. Third in line behind
there's Cindric.
They're first and second.
On the pole, Cindric, Penske car.
As Austin Cindric.
Yeah, hit that like, y'all. Try to get to 200 likes.
Flag.
346 in the house, trying to get to 200 likes.
This race here at Talladega, or last one at Talladega back.
Wish his son was as good as his dad was. As other dad's sons.
The air, he's pretty good on drafting tracks.
Dollar Tree has great stuff. Crazy.
Himself on the Alabama Gang Super Stretch here at Talladega Superspeedway. While he makes his way into turn number 3, NASCAR releases the next car off of the road here, heading off into turn number 1. That'll be Michael McDowell, who comes up to speed.
Michael McDowell now.
On the clock, Cindric comes up off turn number 4.
Just halfway through the second and final round of qualifying, Austin Cindric off of turn number 4.
Yeah, it's already up, Adam. Stream's already up. Pin message in the link. In the link.
By Ryan Priest just a moment ago. And Austin Cindric goes to the top of the leaderboard, 52.563 seconds for Austin Cindric, who moves Priest down to the second spot, Bell the third, Blaney to fourth.
Austin Cindric with a great lap there, and I don't know necessarily that anybody can be terribly surprised when you come to Talladega and see a Roush Yates horsepower car sitting at the moment at the top of the leaderboard. They do a phenomenal job with their engine program, but we've seen Toyota. They've really picked up a lot as well. You can never count Chevrolet.
Like Dave Blaney's son, Kelly.
I want to give kudos to.
Let's go Hill. Wayne Martin.
There was one Toyota that qualified in the top 10 here in the spring race. That was Ty Gibbs, who qualified 10th.
Michael McDowell. Boom on the pole. Michael McDowell. 52.481 for 10 innings with Front Row Motorsports. Boom.
Take time in this second session for Chase.
Look at that. Ford Chevy takes the pole right now.
Now onto the racetrack. We'll also see Josh Berry coming up along with Riley.
Please, McDowell, don't make me do 71 jumping jacks. Here's Rowdy.
Mike McDowell comes off of turn number 4.
Here's McDowell.
Rowdy.
Sitting on the pole in these types of races, but he's been doing that with Front Row Motorsports. He's with his Spire team now. He's got his red, black, and white Chevrolet to the black and white checkered flag. Where does McDowell go?
Michael McDowell goes to the top, 52.481 seconds in his Carolina handling Chevrolet for Spire Motorsports. Michael McDowell leads the way here halfway through the session. In fact, just
morning team from News. What's up, Hayden, man? Good to see you, buddy. Hayden, what's up, brother?
Straight away. Trioval. If you're not familiar with Talladega Superspeedway, 2.66 miles around this joint. The start-finish line is on the second short straightaway. You got to go all the way through the Trioval before you get to the start-finish line. That's where Kyle Busch will rocket past right now and head off into turn number 1. Joey Aycock on top of the flag stand. Joey gave him the green flag.
Egg and sausage biscuit. Jimmy Evans for $1.50 ain't bad.
His time in a moment, but first let's pause 10 seconds for
Rowdy. 52.558. We only got 2. We got Briscoe, Berry, and Herbst left. Briscoe, Berry, and Herbst left. The race is starting to seal it. No, it's not. It's not start till 2:30. We got 30 minutes, buddy. They ain't gonna do nothing until this is over. They can't start until this is over.
Full sitter with just a couple of cars.
Here's Shark Blood, Raymond.
One of them comes off of turn number 4. We are within the
Shark Blood up to bat. Up to bat. Got too much baseball in my mind.
Advancing into the second round, and Kyle Busch
Keep Kyle Busch wrecked yet. Yeah, give him time.
52.558 seconds.
Marcus Ambrose tied it to be tried to be SVG.
Kyle Busch still looking to break that winless drought. We got so accustomed
Shark
to
Blood.
Kyle Busch visiting Victory Lane multiple times every season, but it has been quite the drought here for Kyle Busch as of late, and that continues to grow. But, you know, this is a track where he's had success. He's won here twice at Talladega in a Cup Series car. He's led
5th fastest for Shark Blood.
He's led laps here just about every time they've unloaded here at Talladega.
The speed seemed low for Talladega, only 182 miles an hour. Not drafting, it's single car.
He's won here in the trucks. It's been 90 races, however, since he has won in a NASCAR Cup Series
we got
race car. Back to June of
2 cars to go.
St. Louis.
Briscoe and Herbst.
Break that streak here 24 hours from now. And be in good position. We'll be toward the front of the field, currently on the front row in the second spot.
Herbst is going to go first.
Including Josh Berry, who is over in turn number 4.
And that blue Aero Ford Mustang Dark Horse for the Wood Brothers.
Herbst had to get a little push going. That's not good.
Sunshine from our vantage point now dances.
Just trying to get it pushed. He had a hard time getting going there.
Series pole for Josh Berry, who
No horsepower. Used to qualify under 50 seconds.
come today will fall in the line in the 5th spot, 52.
Here's Herbst, who had the pole for a long time.
For Josh Berry in that Wood Brothers Ford.
Right in that top line.
He will begin to slow down just a bit over there on the back straightaway as we get set for our next driver to pull on the
Riley Herbst. Riley Herbst now.
Fired. And off the pit lane, now all the crew members out there have run behind the car to try to push him. Finally, it will engage, and Riley Herbst quickly scampers off the pit lane.
Grab a gear and go for Riley Herbst once they got the car.
2 more until I do 71 jumping jacks.
Lane, but that car coming up through the gearbox right
JB's
now
going to be tired during the race.
This outlap as long as possible, right up against the
Herbst
wall, and try to build as much speed and momentum as he can up the back straightaway for Riley Herbst, who was second fastest at the end of round number 1, and that's the last car to go here in pole qualifying.
So Riley Herbst makes his way over into turn number 3.
Trying to get to 200 likes. If you haven't hit the like for us, 200 likes.
He knows he's got
subscribe to the channel as well.
To refocus his mind. He knows he's got a fast monster Toyota. Saw in round
yeah, 8th.
Here he comes.
Not as fast this time.
Number 4, right up against the safer.
52.692.
The green flag lap, your out lap as they call it.
52.692.
Built up when you take the green flag.
All right, so we got one more car, and that's Chase Briscoe.
Tug the wheel over there. Last thing you want to do.
One more car, that's Chase Briscoe here. They should put the power back, take away downforce, and turn it into a race car. McDowell or Briscoe? We all know it's going to be Briscoe. Pole number 8, here it comes. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Let me see those 19s. Briscoe. Last shot here, and we'll be live in about 24 minutes. 24 minutes for the NASCAR Xfinity Series race. Might be a little later than that.
Head down as he works his way back to the checkered flag in that matte black and lime green Toyota.
Let me see here. I might have the time wrong.
Of the 9 drivers so far here in this final.
All right, let's see what we can do.
It's either Michael McDowell or the driver on the track right now. Chase.
Yeah, 2:30. Okay.
In the Yellawood 500.
Chase Briscoe won the pole for the Daytona 500.
See what happens here.
So we'll see if Chase can back that up with a pole in our final super speedway.
Can Chase get it? No, he cannot. Congratulations, Michael McDowell. Michael McDowell gets the pole. Wow, he's pretending he's with Front Row Motorsports. But congratulations, Michael McDowell. So McDowell, Chase Briscoe, Kyle Busch, Austin Cindric, Ryan Preece, Josh Berry, Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, Ryan the Herbst, and Bubba Wallace is your top 10. Michael McDowell will be on the pole tomorrow for the Yellawood 500. We thank you for watching our coverage. If you're watching on a replay, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new to us, and we'll be with you tomorrow for the Yellawood 500 for flag-to-flag coverage. If you like Xfinity Series coming up next in the pinned message, you'll be redirected as well to the Xfinity stream. We appreciate you being here. We'll be on live here in about 30 minutes or so. I might start just about 5 minutes late. Don't panic. We'll see you soon. Love you guys. Appreciate all the love. And I want to thank all my mods, my moderators today so far. I want to thank my members for their hard-earned money back to the channel. I want to thank you for watching. Thanks, Raymond, for the $2 super chat. Thanks you, buddy. And then appreciate all the love here today. Thanks, Raymond, for the $2 super chat. We'll see you soon in about 30 minutes or so. And we'll be back for some more NASCAR coverage. If you don't like it, we'll see you tomorrow for the Yellawood 500. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Thanks so much.